2:10 for the mile.
Tremendous anticipation at the meet for this race, Ken.
8 laps the distance. What's the strategy? What's the thinking here, Craig?
I think everybody hopes that there will be a fast pace set by someone, because I think even those that don't believe they have a chance to win would like to run a fast time. Paul McMullen, who sprinted out into the lead, is one of those who would be willing to make the pace if no one else did, but I think would just assume that Pyra go to the front. He was rooting for Pyra to make the final yesterday because he said everyone likes to have Pyra in the final. Pyra will push it.
McMullen leading lap 1. Kevin Sullivan in second, and then running third is Jamie Harris.
Sullivan, as you said, such an interesting story. So much hope out of Canada for this freshman at Michigan. There were a lot of people in Canada that said they shouldn't let him get away. They should make him stay in Canada and train there. He told me he came to the United States to be in just this kind of race, the kind of race where he would match up against not only some of the best in the U.S., some of the best in the collegiate ranks, but some of the best young milers in the world.
Jason Pyra pulling up into third. The number 315 in blue and white. Pyra.
63 seconds at the quarter mile. So all the talk of fast races, record performances, all that goes right out the window. Now it's just a plain old foot race as we see Jamie Harris sprint into the lead.
Harris goes to first, McMullen falls to second, and the freshman Sullivan.
Harris told me that he would prefer to have been in the 3,000 meters in this meet. He couldn't get a qualifying time. He made it in the mile and made the final, but said he wants a fast pace, and he told me he would take it and push it if no one else did.
5 laps to go. Harris out in front, McMullen in second, followed by Sullivan. Jason Pyra back in that 6th position.
And look towards the back. The guys towards the back, or the middle towards the back, in the red shorts. There you see him, Niall Bruton, last year's champion, and right behind him, Andy Keith. Those guys both have outstanding finishes, but they're giving away a little bit right now. They're a good 5 yards off the pace.
Where they want to be?
Well, they're going to have to do some work to get up towards the front. You see the man with the big M, Sullivan. He's right on the shoulders of the leaders. 2:04 at the half. So Harris has done his part. He's picked the pace up. He's run a little bit over 61 seconds for the second quarter mile.
By 3 lengths, Harris over McMullen in second. Sullivan runs third. And now Andy Keith begins to roll into fourth.
Keith really burns with purpose in this race. A year ago, he only got second. He took the lead with about 3 laps to go last year to try to take the sting out of the kick of a fast finisher like Bruton. He wasn't able to pull it off, though. Bruton sprinted by him in the home stretch. He told me last year he wasn't well prepared enough. This year he's in the best shape of his life.
Going to third, the black and white, number 433. That is Andy Keith going around Sullivan.
Harris is really doing a good job up front. This is his only chance to be a top scorer, is to push the pace, and he's running a mature race. But now, up comes Keith. 2 laps to go into the lead, just as he says he wanted to be.
And Niall Bruton goes to second spot. Bruton closing.
3:03.8 at the 3/4 mile. So these guys are going to break 4 minutes with a fast last quarter, and it's going to be fast.
It is a replay of a year ago at the moment. The man who won it 2 years ago was out in front. Last year's winner, Niall Bruton, looks over his shoulder in second spot as they try to sprint away.
He's wondering where Sullivan is. Sullivan is nowhere to be seen. It's just these 2 guys. What Bruton is great at is putting himself up on someone's shoulder and sprinting by. That's what he did to Marcus O'Sullivan.
Niall Bruton out of Ireland, sprinting for the lead. Final turn. Bruton turns it on, explodes around the corner. Keith is in second, Sullivan in third, well back. Holding up his hands, where are they? Where are they? Niall Bruton wins the mile easily.
An amazing last quarter mile for Niall Bruton, equal of what any miler in the world could do right now. And he won this race by not just passing Andy Keith, but exploding by him. That totally demoralized Keith, and the race was over at that point in the last lap. That allowed him to just ease to victory, just as easily as Eamon Coughlin, Marcus O'Sullivan, or Ron Delaney would have won the race.
The Irish tradition continues as Niall Bruton goes under 4 minutes here in the mile. Andy Keith of Providence second, and Kevin Sullivan of Michigan third. Andrea Joyce with our winner.
Niall, congratulations. You just said it was the beard. You think so?
No, I just a little something I do before races. But I think it was just the will to win. I wanted that really bad for myself, the Arkansas team, everybody. So just really happy right now.
When we return, Arkansas looks to another of its strong men.